You white people, you believe life began with you, that you're so wonderful, that we created all of this. You are just students. Pythagoras studied in Africa. Diogenes studied in Africa. Plato studied in Africa. Professor Ashley Montague and Dr. Richard Leakey, two of the world's leading anthropologists and archaeologists, have both agreed that life began in Africa 6 million years ago. Now, I'm not a greedy man. I will share that with my Asian brothers and sisters. That means that we, the non-white people from Africa and Asia, brought you white people into existence. By accident, of course. Only we don't know what the fuck we were doing. We brought you into existence. We taught you how to walk upright. We gave you a little ribbon. But you are brand new people. You're brand spanking new. And you always roam around the world like this. We did this, we did that. In Africa, we have the pyramids. In India, the Taj Mahal. In China, we have the Great Wall of China. You Europeans call them what? The 7 wonders of the world. Why? Because you're still fucking wondering how these niggas did it. How the fuck did them niggas do it? We have all made an equal and valid contribution to the development of society. Algebra is Arabic.
Yeah. Chemistry. Alchemy.
Yeah.
Comes from alchemy.
They were charting the movements of the stars and the moon in the pyramids. Medicine. You know.
Sumeria.
But these are not black achievements. These are not Arab achievements. These are not Arab achievements or black achievements. These are achievements of humanity. We have all achieved this. These are not racial. Let's go back to slavery. And you think about the black inventors. You think it was Thomas Edison who invented the light bulb, because that's what they teach you in the books. The real man who invented the light bulb, the carbon filament that kept light burning, was a black man, Louis Latimer. The refrigerator, the escalator, the first mass shoemaking machine was called the niggerhead machine. The fountain pen, quite bizarre. The typewriter, because when a man had a bright slave, he puts the slave to work. But a patent is a contract between a civilian and the government. And because slaves were not seen as civilians, they had to patent their inventions under the names of their slave masters. This is the reality of what it might be. This is what it is. The Apple Mac computer, the chip, first chip, a black man. And I'm not claiming praise because it's not the same thing to say black people. The only reason I'm mentioning that is because very often you think, oh, what have they done? In the West, in America in particular, you love to boast that we've done this and we've done that. Why are most of the world's achievements coming from the US? Because Americans are more intelligent? No! Because what America does is America sends out its scouts to all of the world's best universities, and they handpick the best brains from Iran, Pakistan, India, and they all bring them to America on scholarships to work in the US on their ship. And so the contributions of man are made by man, not America or anyone else. The humble roots of the calculator came from the abacus, from China. Those are the humble roots of the calculator. We are all to blame for the shit we're in. We're all to blame for the shit we're in. So how can we correct that picture? Correcting the picture is by taking personal responsibility. Don't say, look at what they're doing. Look at what they're doing. Think about how you can become a better human being. Michael Jackson, that musical pedophile. Hey, I believe he did it. I believe he did it. The first time, not the second time. But Michael Jackson, as a musical philosopher, Michael Jackson said, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. And if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself. and make that change. So if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself. If you're sexist, look at yourself, make a change. If you're homophobic, look at yourself, make a change. If you're against people because of their religion, if you're a misogynist, look at yourself, make a change. I know many of you people, especially Muslims, I say especially.
Some people might do that, right?
Many of you have,
get blown up, though.
yes, but many of you have prejudices against homosexuals. Hands up if you are opposed to homosexuality. Why? What's it got to do with you? It's not natural. He says it's not natural. If it's not natural, you want to come and see some of the shit I get up to in my bedroom. That ain't natural, but it's nice. Okay? It's not natural. It's not natural. So why?
Why it scares me and it affects you?
It scares you and it affects you. Why? You think they're looking at your ass? My oh my. What is it?
Well, I had a funny story before in Hyde.
You had a funny story before?
I was followed and stalking.
I'm saying to you, my friend, it just depends on the way you look at the argument. You know that the world is getting they claim the world is getting overpopulated. More men, more men. You go to a bar, a cafe, a club. You get to a club and you see 5 women and 200 men. The competition, ooh, it's disastrous. Hold on. And you wipe your eyebrow and you're ready to make a move and you see the cat in the corner doing the same thing. You're about to step to the woman and someone's there already and you've got to sit on the fringe and wait. I'm simply saying, just simple mathematics will tell us that we should not be against homosexuality if you are heterosexual. We should be promoting homosexuality because it means less competition. Less competition. Imagine if there's 5 men after her and 3 are gay, it's just 2 you have to worry about. Yes, sir. But am I a truly African man? It's funny, I was at an event yesterday for Wally Soyinka. I'm a Nigerian event. You asked me, am I African? And we had a debate about Africa. And we were asking, what is Africa? What constitutes Africa? You're from the Congo.
Babylon.
From Babylon, King. The Congo was civilized. Yes.
Let me say that civilization of African people is more
The modest.
yes, it's a very
He says African civilization is a very modest. My point of view, sir, is this. Sir, the point we were on homosexuality, and I simply believe that we should respect everyone's point of view. The choices that people make as individuals, those are their choices. We put so much pressure on people because of our own insecurities. You have someone who may be black going out with someone who's white, and the white society puts pressure on them, their family. And you have someone who's gay, or whatever, or lesbian. And I'm simply saying, if someone is gay, what the hell does it have to do with me?
What if he's a mass murderer?
My friend, if someone is a mass murderer, sir, the issue is this. I should have the right, sir, I should have the right, sir, I say this.
Or do I deal with a mass murderer?
I say this, sir. That as individuals, we should have the right to control and dominate our own lives as to how we see it, as long as it does not impinge upon anyone else's freedom.
Is it your own law? Is it your own law? Excuse me.
Oh, so he was next. He was next. As soon as I step out of that space, where something that I do impacts upon your liberty, your freedom to think and do, then
But there are people controlling the world already doing that. So if I look in the mirror and I'm in Palestine, right, and I improve myself, and then a bomb lands on my head and my children's heads,
then what?
Then what about the present situation that needs to be resolved? The argument between us and the people that are doing this, because it's not us doing it.
Sir,
It needs to be resolved.
sir, imagine us creating revolution now. We're such a desperate brood of so many different spaces. Some people believe in capitalism, making it up when they can, some don't. So there's a chaos. We reach power, the most dominant, the most powerful sect. The sect, we all create conglomerates, we create a sect, that becomes more dominant, and then that group dominates with the European. I'm simply saying, we have to arrive at a spiritual space first. And then we're near enough more on the same page. And then we sort the shit out. Because it's still on the agenda. It's not gone anywhere. I still challenge and fight down the politics of what it might be. But I also need like-minded people to think on a space. And then we can move forward and find a agenda. Yes, sir.
Do you think, as a human being, can we draw our own happiness?
You, as a human being?
Just to...
Yes.
I believe, so then I will leave you to...